Alright, so we're all probably aware of the tragic event that happened yesterday involving Charlie Kirk. I'm not going to get into all the details. I've already made a video on this on my second channel, so I'll link that down below. You know, I'm seeing a lot of liberals reacting in disgusting ways because they didn't agree with him and they think this is somehow good. Just typical liberals, right? All kind and compassionate and tolerant until their views are challenged. But anyway, this guy here, another deranged liberal, openly celebrated Charlie Kirk's death and said he was glad and he would have done it himself, but the moment his own mum got doxxed for him saying that, suddenly it wasn't right. And bearing in mind, this is like the left, you know, the same people who have been doxing ICE. And why else would you dox somebody? They're doxing the ICE agents because they want something bad to happen to them. So obviously this guy would have supported that. Now it's happened to him, and of course he's ran to the police, even though he openly states he hates the police. Like always, they hate the police until they need the police. Check this out.
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Free him.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself? Okay. Do you have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that for a look.
A few moments later.
Oh, so you Trump supporters want to call my mom and threaten to kill my mom? Oh, yeah. That's why I called the police on you. And I'm reporting you for doxing and harassment. You're going to fucking prison, buddy. That's a federal charge. You're really going to call my mom and threaten her on the phone? Yep. Okay, I didn't want to bring the police in this because I hate the police, but now I'm going to. I have all the receipts. You're fucked. You are fucked. They can trace your phone calls. You called my mom and said you're going to kill her? Okay, wait till I get home. I dare you, double dog dare you, to show up to my house. I will kill you my fucking self. Don't ever threaten my mom out like that, bitch. Fuck you, Trump supporters. You guys are pussies. You guys are gonna dox my mom? Oh, you got me fucked up now. I'm pissed. Oh, you thought I was being nice now. I'm about to fly around and fuck you guys up. Oh.
So he's fine celebrating Charlie's death, even bragging that he'd do it himself, which proves how hateful he really is. But the second his own family felt even a fraction of what he was cheering for, suddenly he's saying this isn't right and I'm calling the police. So you hate the police, but then you're going to run to them the second you need protecting. This is the exact kind of person who talks tough online but then collapses when reality hits him. Anyway, this is another interview I came across with Mehdi Hasan and politician Ilhan Omar.
What I do know for sure is that, you know, Charlie was someone who once said, you know, guns save lives after a school shooting. Charlie was someone who was willing to debate and downplay the death of George Floyd in the hands of Minneapolis police.
I think he called him a scumbag.
Right, have no regard, downplay slavery and what Black people have gone through in this country by saying Juneteenth should never exist. And I think, you know, there are a lot of people who are out there talking about him just wanting to have a civil debate.
Complete rewriting of history.
Yeah, there is nothing more effed up, you know, like than to completely pretend that, you know, his words and actions have not been recorded and in existence for the last decade or so. And
so obviously they're getting a lot of hate for this because, number one, they're trying to misquote a lot of what Charlie said on purpose, taking it out of context because they want to control the narrative. And then you've got Mehdi Hasan on the left saying it's complete bullshit. You're trying to rewrite history when talking about Charlie Kirk just winning civil debates. Now, that's an obvious framing tactic. He doesn't actually argue with the facts, he just labels the entire claim as a lie before anybody can even consider it. And he's laughing while saying it, which is obviously going to reinforce the idea that it's not even serious enough to debate. Even though there's actual evidence, hours and hours of footage of Charlie Kirk debating hostile audiences on campuses all over America, engaging with literally anybody and having peaceful debates. And here you have Mehdi Hasan saying, if you believe that's all he wanted, then you're rewriting history. The records exist, the clips exist all over the internet, okay? So he didn't refute the claim because he can't, he ridiculed it because he knows the evidence doesn't support him. Like, everybody knows Charlie literally made a career out of peaceful debates, and he's saying this bullshit whilst completely ignoring the fact that it's the left who are the ones who tried to shut down free speech and debate. They're the ones who shut down campus events with screaming mobs when somebody shows up who they don't agree with. We've seen them pulling fire alarms, causing violence and riots whenever whenever conservatives try to hold rallies, harassing and threatening students who invite right-wing speakers, pushing mass censorship online, trying to deplatform anybody who disagrees with them. They literally call words violence while actually justifying real violence to silence their opponents. Yeah, these are the people who have created cancel culture, have tried to destroy careers and reputations and livelihoods over somebody saying the wrong words. They've tried to cancel comedians who they don't agree with because it doesn't fit their narrative. I mean, these people need to look in the mirror. Their whole game is to try and dehumanize the opposition, right? Check this out.
It was one of those bitches on The View. After President Trump went up on the RNC stage at the convention and he had the bandage on his ear, he had just gotten shot. Kai Trump, his granddaughter, stood up there and talked about her grandfather. And what The View said was, I didn't like it because it humanizes him.
And I know his grandchild was up on the thing and they're trying to humanize him and change your idea about who this guy is. Don't fall for that.
Trump, he's talking about. He's talking about Trump.
These people don't want anyone to remember that we are human. And this is the end result of that. They don't want you to be humanized. They want you to be demonized. Because if you're demonized, what comes next is obvious. And what comes next is justified in their mind. That is why they are doing what they are doing. That is why you hear the rhetoric that you heard both before Charlie Kirk was killed. Did he deserve to die because he had a different opinion? Did those children deserve to grow up without a father because he had a different opinion? His beautiful wife has to navigate this alone because he had a different opinion? Is that what the left is reduced to? I hope Van Jones sees this picture of Charlie. I hope his words haunt him forever.
So I'm talking about, they don't want you to be humanized if you disagree with their viewpoint. And a lot of people may say, oh, well, yeah, it's Trump, you know what I mean? We don't agree with what he's doing. They're doing the same to Charlie Kirk. They'll do it to anybody on the right. They'll do it to anyone who they don't agree with. And then they can justify their violence. That's what it is. And you don't even have to agree with these people. There's a lot of people on both sides I agree with, a lot of people on both sides I disagree with. I literally don't care if you're left wing or right wing. If I agree with you on a certain point, then I agree with you. And if I disagree with you, I'm not going to hate on you for that, am I? That's so dumb. Just like this, right? You had people holding a little ceremony and somebody went there screaming F Charlie Kirk. You think that's like a one-off? No. Here's countless other people from the left. They're literally happy that this has happened. And I just want to say, anybody who's happy over this has serious issues within themselves. Like, for real. I want you to look at every single one of these people and look at them, right? Look at the eyes. Look how crazy their eyes are. I said this before, right? I'm saying it again. It's a window to nothing.
They got him in the neck! They got him in the neck! Shit whip!
Oh my god, guys, did you hear? The world's finally started to heal. Charlie Kirk was shot. Ooh.
He said that gun deaths are worth it to keep the Second Amendment. Alright. Bet, bitch.
Charlie's dead. How nice.
Wah, wah. He probably made like thousands of trans kids kill themselves. I literally could not give a fuck. They can get a stepfather.
There are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
I don't know what these people think they're doing. They're extremists, and it's actually turning more moderate liberals away from the party, as if the DNC wasn't crumbling already. They're going to lose even more people. Check this out.
As a registered Democrat, all I have to say is the Charlie Kirk shooting just proves that we are the worst, man. My party is the fucking worst. I got people celebrating, hoping that he dies. Are we fucking for real right now? Where's the empathy? Where's the respect, man? It's disgusting. It's disgusting, truly. And the fact of the matter is this: he was a father, and whether or not I agree with his political opinions, all he truly wanted to do at the core was see this country be the best. And I can fucking respect that. And to see people just be blatantly disgusting, man, we're the worst, man. We're horrible.
Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys, so I'll catch you on the next one.
Donald Trump is president of the United States. We've got our republic back, folks.
Let's go.
There it is.